Vandalism is my fetish. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play. New. I mean, it is a new Let's Play. It's just a Let's Play of a game I said I wouldn't do, but then I was like, you know what? Why not, right? Why not? I might as well. So, Jesus Christ, I've got a lot of files. But I've got 3 left, which is perfect for me. I'm going to be playing through Freedom Planet 1. As, you know, I feel if I'm going to be playing Freedom Planet 2, I might as well at least give you guys the context of what happened before Freedom Planet 2, right? To put a bit of clarification into this, though, I'm going to try to not make this be a big, like, terrible thing. I hate Freedom Planet 1 a lot. I think it's a bad game. But I'm not going to be bringing that sort of, like, negative energy. I'm not going to try to bring that sort of negative energy throughout this whole playthrough. Because I do like Freedom Planet 2. And I feel like to give it enough respect that it deserves, I should at least show where it came from. So, I'm gonna be playing through the game as Lilac, and if I don't feel like I suffered enough, I'll do Carol and Mila too. So, let's go for it. I don't know if the intro to the game starting is like a mandatory cutscene, but I don't know how to get that recorded, like, as fast as it wants. So if I can't do that, well, you guys are just gonna have to miss out on a bit of context. But it doesn't look like... It doesn't look like you're gonna need that context, at least so far, because that takes place before the intro.
Can't you be Little Miss Hero Pants some other time? Not a chance!
Oh, I forgot that was a line from Freedom Planet 1. Huh. Well. So Freedom Planet is a game that's based... Ow. That's based very heavily on Sonic the Hedgehog, and very specifically, very specifically Sonic the Hedgehog, very generally Genesis games as a whole. It is very Genesis-esque. And you can tell from, like, all of the... Oh, man, this is gonna be hard to get used to. You can tell from all of the sprite work, the general vibe and feel of the game. Like, this is very based on Genesis. And now I'm invincible. Woo! So despite being based off of Sonic the Hedgehog, and being very focused on fast-paced platforming, Lilac herself doesn't actually roll manually. The only character that does is the second playable character, rather, Carol. Lilac instead has this, the Dragon Boost. In Freedom Planet 2, you can do the Dragon Boost and the double jump that I just did right there, Cyclone is what it's called, in the same jump, and that's so good. And I wish it was in this game. But it's not in this game, so I'm going to have to deal with, well, being forced to choose one or the other. For platforming, mostly, and for enemies that generally stick close to the ground, I'm going to be using Cyclone as my main damage-dealing method because, well, it's just very useful for those purposes. But there are going to be enemies and bosses that are way higher in the air, and just platforms that I'm gonna have to reach using the Dragon Boost. And on the note of the Dragon Boost, it is a good move. It does make you completely invincible when you use it, and it's a good method of getting across a location at a fast pace, so, you know, it's good on that front. It's just that I wish I was able to do both in the same breath. But again, Freedom Planet 2 fixes that. That's a great thing that it added. Woo! And I beat the boss, except not really. The stage is still gonna go on. So yeah, this isn't going to be a negative Nancy playthrough. Woo! It's just going to be a more attempt at a casual run. I can't be entirely casual about the game because, well, I still don't like it. And I do think that when I was sold on this game as a spiritual successor to Classic Sonic, I feel like I was robbed. All the people saying that it was a spiritual successor to classic Sonic games, I feel aren't intimate enough with classic Sonic to understand its nuances. The nuances that Freedom Planet just doesn't follow. And there I go, all the way down. Freedom Planet 1 is not classic Sonic in terms of control and movement. Not in terms of level design either. It's messy in that regard. And that's not the only thing that I think it's messy in. I think combat is also not the greatest. Especially because in this game, specifically for enemies in particular, there's no real reason to do combat. Like, look at what I'm trying to do here. This enemy's taking forever to kill. And I just got some extra gems out of that. What's the point of having the gems? I mean, obviously the point is that they give you extra lives, but after a certain point, you get, like, a lot of extra lives. I think I'll end the game with, like, 30, maybe? Maybe not 30, maybe, like, 20. Speaking of which, though, extra life. I just ran right into that spike. Oh my god, Boulder Chase. It's Crash Bandicoot. Whew. Thankfully, I was able to Dragon Boost, so it didn't touch me. 'Cause like I said, Dragon Boost is invincible. That didn't look quite right, but I'm not gonna complain about the fact that I dodged it. Woo! I hit the guy. Now this boss I don't actually mind. I'm going to have complaints about just about every other boss in the game. But this boss I don't mind. I think it's perfectly fine. Oops. Lilac, and I think other characters in this game, have a bit of forward momentum when they jump, like more than they might naturally should, and that trips me up sometimes. I think that's the case in Freedom Planet 2 as well, but it's definitely noticeable when it happens. By the way, this was also probably the shortest stage in the game, so have fun. Have fun playing this game. When you get to the later stages, and it takes like 10 minutes at least.
You didn't say please.
Don't play games with me, duckling! Tell me!
Fine, be that way.
Sha! Where's that blasted snake mount? I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. I can do this all day! What is this hideous creature?
Rude.
Stay back.
Oh no! The Duckman comes with me!
I'm not gonna let you eat him.
What the? Too easy.
Yeah, you know, when you blow up a rock wall, clearly you hit them. Clearly you hit the guys,
Oh, that was a close
and
one.
there's nothing left but the crater on a rock wall.
Thank you, Miss,
Lilac,
Miss Lilac.
are you okay? I saw a huge explosion back there.
I'm also going to say that I
I've been following
am
you
not
this whole
a
time,
fan
haven't
of the voice acting in this game.
Duh.
I take it you know this guy.
Girl.
This girl.
She's like my tail. Always right behind me.
Oh, man.
Carol, the
I'm
one-
going to not complain. I'm gonna try not to complain too much.
Well, I'm Torque. I'm a
But the
shadow
voice direction does get significantly better in Freedom Planet 2.
Shelduck.
It's more of a nickname. I'm not exactly from around here.
God, when I do get to Freedom Planet 2, expect to hear a lot of praise sung toward its way. Because
Someone is about to steal
I
the
legitimately, I believe that Freedom Planet 2 is such a good game. And I sing its praises whenever possible. I'm gonna take a drink of my drink.
Only I could steal it. You wish.
Well, it's already happened.
Sometime after this recording, I'm going to take a food out of my food.
I have to warn them.
Carol and I are pretty fast.
You know, that's weird to think about. You drink your drink, but you never food your food. Maybe people haven't tried before.
Seriously?
Also, why do they call it an oven when you oven the cold food, of out hot eat the food?
They're like super fast. Darn straight.
Oh, man.
It's worth a shot.
I
Hurry over
love,
there before
I
it's
love
too late.
just being completely fucking stupid.
I'll catch up with you as soon as I find all my stuff.
Right. Come on, Carol. General Gong.
You two again?
It's nice to see you too.
We have to talk to you. The Kingdom Stone is in danger.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing gets past my nose.
Man, it is
Will you just
incredible
let me
how
have
these
it?
a lot of these voices get way better in Freedom Planet 2. That's voice direction, ladies and gentlemen. You get really good voice direction, and the voice actors will, 9 times out of 10, just like, they will make it good, because you gave them really good direction.
What is the meaning of this? We mean no disrespect. We're just
You
trying
heard
to...
what the general said. There's nothing to worry about.
But
Don't make me repeat myself.
well, they sound like they know what they're doing. Why don't we just charge up and go home, huh? What do you say?
I don't know. I feel like they're hiding something from us.
It's the government, Lilac. They always hide everything.
It's an ambush!
It's an interesting ambush when they just drive a train through your fucking base. Also, why do you work at a maze? Ooh, that was a boost that I did not want, but I'll take it. Oh, that's right. Lilac's ground cyclone is like... It also drains meter. Ah! I guess to talk about... Oh, no. To talk about this meter, think of it like the meter in Sonic 06, if it worked for Sonic, at least. You could think of it like Silver's version of it, where it actually does work. Ow. You know, I don't know why I don't learn my lesson. Don't fight the enemies, Proto. It doesn't give you anything. I will break the pottery, though. Vandalism is my fetish. That's probably gonna be the out-of-context quote for the beginning of the video. An extra life! I want to get it. I'm probably gonna need it at some point. Ooh, that was almost a mistake. Hold on. I had a feeling. That felt like a Sonic 3 giant ring behind the wall sort of thing. Alright. Thank you. Now, I could go left, but I do have that extra life that I want over there. Huh, I could Dragon... or Cyclone out of a Dragon Boost there, as long as I hit a wall first. Things to know for later. I don't know what that rumbling was all about, but I didn't like it. I just tried to roll. Forgive me. This is still somewhat fresh off of Sonic Origins. Sue me. Oh man. Hey guys, do you like Sonic 4 Episode 1? Let's see if I can... Ooh. There we go. You can kill that boss quickly by just shoving the block on top of it. Extra life! Also, the... I said this once before in a previous Let's Play that you probably aren't going to ever see, but... and I believe Ulti has mentioned this in her original Let's Play of the game as well. Those symbols on the front of those rooms look like the... God, the emblems that you get from the sages in Ocarina of Time. Anyway, now we're on a train. Nothing back there. Uh-oh. I almost hit that bomb. That wouldn't have been good. Ow. Well, that went surprisingly well. All things considered, I only hit the I only hit the spikes 2 times. Anyway, you thought that would be the end of the stage, right? Nonsense! Why would it be? We still have half a stage to go for some reason. Whoa! Oof. That was not a pretty sight right there. Ooh. Man, I'm really missing the dodge button from Freedom Planet 2. That was such a wonderful addition. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. Kick kick the flower. Getting Ice Cap vibes from that platform. Probably the intention. Ooh. Whoa. It's a good thing that doesn't hurt me, or else I'd be in deep doo-doo. Extra life! Alright, go left. It's time to go left. The game said so. That was interesting. Somehow, I made it through that without too much of an issue. It honestly looked a little sick. That went very smoothly. I might have lost my shield, but it didn't look like I got hit. So it was cool. Oh boy, this room. Ooh. I don't want to accidentally, like, hit an angle and get crushed as a result. Anyway, now you gotta do it in reverse. That could have gone so poorly. Oh, and I believe now I've got to do a boss fight. You get an achievement for getting him to hit himself there.
Hit me if you can.
Hey, he did. I love when a character in a game talks shit and then immediately gets hit afterwards. Usually due to my own fault, but it's still funny no matter what. It's like, yeah, talk shit. That's the quickest way for me to get hit.
Spade? What's he doing here? Hey!
By the way, don't feel bad about not knowing any of these characters that the characters all know the names of. It doesn't tell you.
So, I needed to find my father's killer. Not like a couple traitors like yourselves would care.
I'd rather be called a traitor than a murderer.
The Scarves left us no choice.
And you've left me no choice.
By the way, this guy was
Training, I see.
meant to be a playable character.
You want to fight? Come and get it.
He did not become a playable character.
I'd love to stay and dance, but Mayor Zhao's got a tight schedule. Besides, if something else is guarding this thing, I'd hate to be around when it wakes up.
You're insane, you know that? You're never gonna get away with it.
We'll see about that.
Man, it's a good thing that thing has shockwaves whenever he jumps on it. Otherwise, it would be real awkward. Oh, but we got a boss fight. I don't know why I thought I was dodging. Oh, right, it gets new scythe arms. Anyway, this is the start of my disdain of the boss fights. Because when I first played this game, I was like, huh, this is taking a while. Oh, I can't hit that arm. Work smarter, not harder, Proto. That's just gaming in general. Yeah, the boss fight's still not done. I think I'm going to die here, and that's okay. Like, I think I'll... Oh, I'm not gonna die, never mind. There's a lot more of this arena, wow. Alright, since I don't have to play safe, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that boss fight took a while. The boss fights get better in Freedom Planet 2. And that's not a joke.
That's how it's done.
Sorry about not commentating much during that fight. I had to focus because I didn't want to die. And I didn't.
Carol! Carol! I'm over here. You made it out.
Your ear.
It's just a scratch. I'm fine.
Well, we better find Torque and get
I
home
don't-
so I can patch it up.
I didn't see anything about
Well,
her ear.
this stinks. How are we gonna get more money?
We'll think of something. What I really want to know is why Spade is working for Mayor Zhao.
Is it Zhao or Zhao? You and Spade said that name completely differently.
Buttloads of cash?
Well, Zhao might know something about the assassination, but that still doesn't explain what he needs the stone for.
Stone
I
4.
have a bad feeling about all this. What?
Someone's following us.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just realized we got a big beefer set of cutscenes before the next stage.
Wait. Someone with a shield pulled me out of the cave. It must have been her. Sorry about bouncing on ya. Hello? I'm sorry?
Don't be scared. I promise we'll keep you safe.
And now it's the third playable
You a
character.
dragon?
Mila! She's a dog.
Can
She's Cream the
I touch
rabbit.
your hair?
Huh?
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, it's okay. I was just surprised is all. Go ahead. I won't hurt you.
It's like a rope.
Yeah,
Maybe we can be friends.
sure.
I'm Mila. What's your name?
Lilac.
That's a pretty name.
I'll get through this.
This is my friend Carol.
Hi.
I'll get through it.
So, thanks for saving me back there. But what are you doing all the way out here?
I believe, to actually have something of worth to say, Mila does have an exclusive stage to start off her story mode. If I do play through, you know, then you'll see.
You know what? You can come to our secret
If I do
hideout.
play through. Listen, I'm
What?
not against, like, torturing myself for the bit.
Whoever it is except us.
That sounds like fun.
Like, if I can make people go, why? I'll do it. I will do it for the goddamn bit.
By who? Mayor Zhao. His pilgrimage to the temple was a cover-up.
This is troubling. Zhao may be a buffoon, but I never believed he was capable of this.
A pair of youngsters warned us about the attack. I refuse to listen. I have failed you, Magister.
Don't be hard on yourself, General. I would have been just as skeptical. Tell me, who was it that issued this warning?
All of these designs get really, really good redesigns in Freedom Planet 2. Nira doesn't look right in this game, but she looks a lot better in the sequel.
You never smell right. I'm referring to those kids. They know something about this. We have to find them.
I think part of it is due to the fact that this follows more closely to Sonic-style proportions, because these were Sonic fan characters starting out with Lilac and Carol were.
I'm gonna try and take
Lilac
that
was
gas.
originally a hedgehog. That's why she looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Fair enough. Just shout.
But in Freedom Planet 2, they did just almost completely redesign everyone in a style that I think makes it stand out a lot more.
Oh, we should have plenty of things to do, especially with a new girl around.
I'm bored.
I didn't do a jump cut there. That was a game just hard
How
cutting.
about a movie?
Sure. Why not?
Not like a couple traitors like yourselves would care.
Ninja Herc.
Lilac. Lilac. Torxa. I went down there and he's.
Calm down. What is it?
Torque turned into an alien or something.
What?
Just come with me. Come on.
You probably had a bad dream.
I'm serious. Get up. Come on. Get up. Get up.
All right, let me get my shoes on.
We have a lot of time for cutscenes.
It's not what it looks like.
We're spending not enough time on the
What
stages,
are you? Give us
which is funny
answers,
because the
buddy.
stages are like 10 to 20 minutes long.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Also, I'm glad that they had
Just to keep it to yourselves.
the reason to collect the gems during the cutscene.
Promise?
It would have bothered the shit out of me.
Right. Pinky swear.
I'm from another world. Actually, I'm part of an alliance between many different worlds. We're called Chasers.
So you're an alien then?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, why do a bunch of aliens care about our planet?
The man that wants your kingdom stone isn't from around here either. He calls himself Lord Brevin.
Lord?
Well, he didn't get that name selling cookies. He's dangerous with a capital D.
You know what else has a capital D?
Brevin is the most powerful
Alright,
enemy
fair
we've
enough.
ever faced. Hundreds of worlds
I
destroyed.
didn't press the button
Thousands
there,
of
by the way.
heroes killed or corrupted. Enormous amounts of weapon energy stolen. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Anyway, I'm glad that cookies exist in space. You gotta have a constant somewhere out there. And if it's gonna be anything, might as well be cookies.
If he gets it, he'll be unstoppable. I'll try and convince your leaders of his existence, but if I can't get them to help me, if Brevin gets his hands on the Kingdom Stone, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to destroy it.
Destroy it?
You can't be serious.
I'll only destroy it if I have no other choice. I swore to my captain on his dying breath that I would not let Brevin get that stone.
Torque was meant to be a playable character as well, by the way.
I'm sorry about your captain, but you can't destroy it.
That didn't happen either. He was actually finished as far as I could tell,
Back.
but they
You won't
didn't
even
do
have to think
anything.
about it, because I'm going to help you get it back. I don't care how dangerous it is. It's going to take a lot more than robots and aliens to slow a dragon down.
If she's gonna go for it, then I am too. If we can beat up a giant praying mantis thing together, then who knows what else.
You didn't help at all, Carol. Dogi.
I wanna come too.
I guess we could let you save Carol's life a few more times.
Ooh, my bones needed to pop.
Yay!
So the three of you are really gonna help me stop him?
Yeah, a bunch of
No
kids.
more, Team Lilac's got your back. We'll talk about the name later, okay?
I'd be lying if I said I was comfortable with this, but I honestly could use your help. You all know this world better than I do.
So, it's official, right?
Must be a small world.
More or less.
Uh,
Welcome aboard, ladies.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Wonderful!
A native to a planet would probably know more than an alien species would, but not by very much.
Good evening, sir. It may interest you to know that the
Squid.
location of the artifact has shifted.
Where?
It's moving toward a densely populated region to the east.
This could work to our advantage.
Brevin's got Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik's mustache on his forehead.
Where do your duties lie?
Oh wow, we just don't get the scene where
It is my
all that
duty
stuff
to protect
happens in
my
the intro,
father's
huh?
kingdom.
You would sacrifice your very life for the good of this kingdom, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Well,
Crush
alright
all
then.
those who threaten its safety.
We
Hey,
must
spoiler
protect
warning,
it
this
at
dude's
all
dad
costs.
gets his head cut off.
Exactly. The one you hold Star, has taken something very precious. Something that could put your kingdom at risk. You're not going to let him keep it, are you?
Revenge is upon us, my fellow kin. We have confirmed who is responsible for the death of our king, Zhao of Shangmu. His plans to steal our kingdom stone must be stopped. Deploy our Sky Battalion.
Hello?
Wow, that quality is very not great.
Hey, up and at 'em. We've got adventure. Oh, 5 more minutes.
Am I really gonna have like a 40-minute part as the first part? This is what having all of these cutscenes will do. Probably doesn't help that I'm not the fastest at going through them, but,
when you'd be awake.
you know.
You can blame Carol for that. She sleeps for like half a day.
Totally worth it.
Well, anyway, I got a call from that big panda guy I told you about. He's gonna help us.
When is he coming?
Actually, we have to go meet him. He'll be waiting for us north of here.
Perfect. I fixed my radar last night so we can use it to find the meeting point.
Great! Ready, girls?
Aye, aye, Captain. To adventure!
According to the radar, we seem to be at the right location.
40-something
it's a
minute
little
part.
off. This way!
She's got a good nose.
I'll say.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am General Gong of Shang-Tu.
It's an honor, General.
The Royal Magister has a proposal. We'd like you to help us get the stone back. It's in the
You know, a
Grand
bunch
Command
of
Command
kids.
in our neighbor city, Shangmu.
Why do you need our help? Don't you have
Actually, yeah, Carol. Thank you, Carol, for making my point.
We want to try and resolve this thing peacefully if we can, so we're sending a neutral party to negotiate.
Like a bunch of...
Given the
I'm gonna stop with that.
affairs in Shuigang, they're out of the picture.
So you need us to fly to Shangmu and convince Zhao to give the stone back.
Precisely.
Let's give it a shot.
Right. I assume we'll be taking one of these planes.
Uh-huh. You do know how to fly it.
Of course I do.
Good. When you get there, head straight for the city hall.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'll be okay.
This is so long. Who put those there? But we are at our next stage.
You just had to follow me here, didn't you?
How did you know we were coming?
You seemed pretty determined to get that stone back.
So you're the thief Lilac was talking about.
I've been called worse.
Where is it?
I've already finished the job. It's time for my brother to play his hand.
Your brother?
Prince Dale of Schwiegon.
Really?
When he finds the man who murdered our father, there will be no mercy for the kingdom responsible.
We know who's responsible.
Nice try.
Will you just hold on a minute and let us explain?
What, so you can throw me off again with your lies? Thanks, but I've had enough.
Everyone, split up!
Oh boy. All of this drama.
Shopping mall over there.
All of this drama for characters that we don't know. But that's what we're gonna end it off at this part. Jesus Christ. Talk about a beefer. In the next part, we're gonna be going to the next stage and hopefully another stage before the cutscenes overwhelm us again. But we'll see how it happens. Take care.